Live from the west side of Wilson County, this is Smack Talk.
Well, you can tell by the way I use my walk, I'm a woman's man, no time to talk. The music loud, women walk, being kicked around since I was born. I never tolerate, that's okay, and you may look the other way, but we can try to understand and do your time to make no man. Whether you're a brother or whether you're a mother, you're staying alive, staying alive.
Well, I want to welcome everybody to the mid-year edition of Smack Talk Live. I'm your host, the awesomely beautiful Johnny Stardust. Well, let me tell you, this whole video today is going to be mostly talking about how things never change, how year after year after year, this league is the exact same. We can change the rules, we can even change the coaches, but everything stays the same. And so I want to point out a few things today as we're right in the middle of the year, some things that just never change. Number one, and the most important thing, is that I am as beautiful as ever, and I keep getting better looking as each day passes by. So let me tell you, Johnny Stardust is rocking, and his smacker tees are even better. We'll talk more about that later. The next thing that just never changes is that the Bruce's Bruisers will never win the Central Division. It don't matter how good he thinks his team is or how many points he scores, he will not win the Central Division. I went back and looked into the statistics for the past few years, and he has never been at the top at the end of the year. So, Bruce, I want to tell you, all that little yappity yap you've been doing about how you're going to take out the number one team in the league, it just ain't going to happen, and history tells us that. The next thing I want to talk about the things that never change, is Jimmy Ambrose. Now, I'm starting, what's happening here is year after year we watch Jimmy plummet to the bottom. And this year is no exception. Jimmy's man crush on Dallas is now creepy. That's right, it's starting to get creepy, because this year it's even worse than ever, even after every one of us has told Jimmy, you can't get in bed with the Dallas Cowboys. They will leave you for someone else, and they have left Jimmy in the very, very bottom. He is a cellar dweller, and he's not going to make the playoffs. I'm sorry, Jimmy. It is what it is. And until you fix that, it ain't going to get better. Now, the Smacker Tees, let's talk about them. The highest scoring team in the league is the Smacker Tees. And now, after this week, now that we're all done with all these bye weeks, the Smacker Tees are going to roll. And I feel so sorry for the new coach, the rookie coach, Mr. Greg, and his, whatever they're called, music nerds. They're going to get rolled on this week. And that little false record that he has, 5-2 or whatever it is, it's going down. And he's going to fall like a weight in the water. Well, those are some of the things that just kind of come out that just, they never change. And it don't matter how many years we play, that's how it's going to be. But I did want to point out before I go a couple of things that are quite surprising to me. And one of those is the Ditch Dogs. Now, notoriously, the Ditch Dogs is an average team. Well, this year, they are not. And let me tell you, it is awful. They get the awful award because they are so underachieving. And there's a lot of bad things that's happening down there. I hear Coach Kevin is on suicide watch. I heard that. I also heard that there was a domestic violence attack on Madam Marushka. And I mean, that whole team is in chaos. And I don't know what to think about it. I don't know what to do about it. But it is what it is. And let me tell you, they are not going to make the playoffs. And we'll be lucky if Coach Kevin and the Ditch Dogs even pull out of this emotionally. It's hurting. He's down. We should all be thinking about him on Thanksgiving because he needs it bad. Anyway, the worldwide waivers, I mean, it's really nice to go from the top to the bottom, but I mean, get on the slide and head on down because that's where you're going. Well, that's all I got for the midweek report. I hope everybody try real hard. Some of y'all, it don't really matter what you do. You ain't going to make it, Jimmy. It ain't going to happen. With that, let's everybody do our very best. Let the smack flow.